Hey everybody, David here with T&D Sports Cards. Welcome to a brand new video. Today we are going to open a rack grocery pack of 1985 Topps football. We have actually opened a couple of these on the channel. We did do one during our Super Bowl video, and we opened one when we did a 85 way back. And we have found some pretty decent cards, including the Warren Moon rookie card that you can see right in the middle up here. One of the packs, I think it was the first one we did, unfortunately had corner damage on, it was one of the cells, like all the corners were damaged. And I believe in that cell we pulled two Walter Payton record breaker cards, which are two of the cards that carry very high value in this set. Unfortunately, like I said, they were damaged, so that was a bit unfortunate. But this set is very condition sensitive due to the black borders. It has some major centering issues as well. I mean, even the Warren Moon here, which actually was had some, I don't know, it had like wax on it or something. I was able to clean it off the surface. The surface looks very good. The corners are nice, but it's not centered terribly well, which as I mentioned, is a big thing with this set. But it's one of these that back in the '80s, growing up, I didn't love this set, so I didn't buy a lot of them. I didn't collect a lot of them. I kind of became interested in them a little later down the line, but it's kind of grown on me. I kind of like the look of them. A lot of the black border sets, even with baseball, they have like a very, very nice design to them. So with that, let's get into these. There are a lot of obviously big names we could find. The two big rookies that I noticed off the list are Richard Dent along with the Warren Moon. And the Warren Moon, now that I remember, had gum stains on the surface of it because the gum is sitting right in the middle here. Another rookie card that I would love to find is Carl Banks, being that we are big Giants fans here. All right, so as we noticed with the opening of the package, the first card is of Carl Banks, and I don't. This gum actually doesn't smell too bad. I think I'll give it a shot. Not too bad. Preserved pretty well. These are the backs of the cards. And we have Charles Romes of the Bills. Hey, we have a very nice Steve Largent. That's a nice find there. We have Steve Watson, Andra Franklin, Darryl Green. In this cell, as you can see, they all appear to be off center from the, from top to bottom when you look at them in a landscape way. Although this one looks a little better. That direction goes Tony Eason, who actually did lead the Patriots to the Super Bowl in '85, only to meet their doom against the one of the best defenses that the game has ever seen with the '85 Bears. Nolan Cromwell, he is one of my favorites. I've mentioned him before. He's always admired him, his speed and athletic ability. I thought he was a great player. I feel like he's worthy of at least mention for the Hall of Fame. Greg Brown of the Eagles. Steven Starring. E.J. Jr. of the Cardinals. Randy White, who is in the Hall of Fame. And again, you can see this one's like way off center. But these cards are in very nice shape to this point here. No physical damage that I've noticed. And that looks like Lynn Dickey. Packers team leader card. which also shows their results for the season. And the last one for this cell is Dave Finzer of the Bears. Oh, we have a, I didn't even notice this beforehand. That's nice. We got a Joe Theismann. You really have to be careful opening these things. You don't want to bend the corners or anything. Just trying to get the gum out of here. Yeah. All right, so I guess we'll go from here. So we have Mark Wilson, who was I guess a part-time starter for the Raiders for a number of years. I guess I would really classify him more as overall as a backup. Paul McDonald, the left-handed quarterback of the Browns. Patriots card. Fred Young. Mike Harden. Wilbert Montgomery. We're actually going to get two of him because he's on top of the next cell. He was a great running back. He had, as you can see, a number of very good seasons. This card's actually centered decently, except left to right. It's off. And we have a Seahawks card with Dave Craig sporting the cover of that. And here is the aforementioned Joe Theismann. I don't know what that is. That piece of gum or something? It might be. It's sticking up, but it's not coming off. Tom Flynn, Dwayne Board of the 49ers, Leo Lewis, Howie Long. Here's a Hall of Famer. And again, as you can see, very thick on the bottom and thin on the top, although then I mentioned that, and then this Tony Hill looks a lot better than that one. And the last one is Mark Mosley. So I don't know if we're going to get more repeats in here. We haven't found any of the real bigger cards to this point. Just some gum. Okay, so another Wilbert Montgomery. This one actually looks to be centered a little better than the first one was. Bob Baumhauer, who was part of the Dolphins Killer Bees defense. Yep, we got another Mark Wilson, another Steven Starring. I believe this is another EJ Jr. Oh, and here is that aforementioned record breaker card. And this one is in much better physical shape than either of the two that we found in the one of our previous rips. However, it is incredibly off-center, but nonetheless, it is a Walter Payton record breaker card. It's never a bad thing to find a Walter Payton card. You put him with his buddy over there. And this is Bucky Scribner, who I believe was a punter. Yes, punter for the Packers. Why I remember that, I don't know. This one's got a lot of gum residue on it. Lyle Blackwood, another member of the Dolphins Killer Bees defense. Jesse Baker. Craig James, he was pretty good. I think he went to college with Eric Dickerson, if I remember correctly. They had quite the tandem going. I'm drawing a blank on where that was that they went to school. I apologize. It probably tells you on the back here, doesn't it? No, it does not. SMU, maybe? Yeah, it might have been SMU. That sounds right. Matsui is an excellent player for the Bears. We have an Oilers. Wow, look what we got behind here. We have an Oilers team card. And we have another Warren Moon rookie card. This one is incredibly off-center. The first one we got looks a lot better than this one does. But nonetheless, it is a Warren Moon rookie. So we can post him over here. If I put it sideways, it'll probably just fall over, so I won't attempt that. And our last card for this break is Boyce Green of the Browns. So I think we ended up doing pretty well here. This last sell was quite nice. And I'm sorry, we got a couple Hall of Famers. We got a Joe Theismann. Some nice cards here, and they were all in very nice physical shape, albeit most of them were off-center from in some shape or form. But I want to thank you guys for joining us. This was fun. Like I said, this set's kind of grown on me over the years. I've really begun to have an appreciation for it, and it was nice to do another pack break of these. So thank you so much for joining us. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. We would love to have you follow us and check out our videos. It'd be greatly appreciated. And we will see you on Thursday with our next new video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.